What are the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Hello YouTube, this is Man. Welcome to my channel, Make Me Think Harder. After Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away, I want to do a video and talk about how 2020 is really testing the United States government. But I'm glad I waited a little bit here. I got to hear some hearings on Judge Barrett and some response from the left-leaning media and right-leaning media. Right now I got MSNBC here, some of the YouTube channel that I listen to, like Beau, the Fed column, Pastor Brewers, Kim Iversen, and Bryan Cohen. But I also listen to Fox News, and every morning I listen to WMLA, local radio station, has speakers like Rush Limbaugh, Larry O'Connor, very right-leaning media, right? But I listen to them because I consider myself, I decided that I'm a independent. Not Democrat, not Republican, independent. Not left, not right, independent. People who like to go forward. I'm not trying to make fun of Judge Bear right now. She has some goof on her answer to First Amendment. I'm not trying to make fun of that. But just in case you haven't seen that particular clip, I have a clip for you.
What are the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Speech, religion, press, assembly. Speech, press, religion, assembly. I don't know. What am I missing?
Redress or protest.
Okay.
After watching that clip, I decided that Judge Barrett knew her stuff. She just, forgot one of the 5 freedom in First Amendment, right? Unlike Beau, the Fed column, or Bryan Cohen, I didn't think it was a big deal, but I understand their point of view as well. That goof, however, reminded me of a test I had to take as a U.S. citizen. I got the first page. There's a whole bunch more pages here, over 100 questions. I'm going to go over 6 questions with you guys. Also, all this hearing and media response to it made me realize 2020 was not testing United States government. 2020 is testing we the people. I think you'll get what I mean when I go over this test questions with you guys. Again, this is a question for naturalization test. I had to take this test because I'm a naturalized U.S. citizen. I had to take it and pass it. That was way back when I was like 18 or so. Long time ago. Anyway, here's the first 6 questions. Question number 1. What is the supreme law of the land? Answer? Constitution. I have answers too, by the way. Okay. Question number 2. What does the Constitution do? Answers are: set up the government, defines the government, protect basic rights of Americans. Question number 3. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? Answer: we the people. Self-government, we the people. So you see why I changed my mind about 2020 is not testing U.S. government. 2020 is testing we the people. Let's go to question number 4. What is an amendment? Answer: a change to the Constitution, in addition to the Constitution. And I think this amendment makes the Constitution beautiful, in my view. Okay. Question number 5. What do we call first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Answer: the Bill of Rights. Okay. Constitution was written in 1787. It was ratified by 13 states at the time in 1788, and it began in 1789. 2 years later, they adopted the Bill of Rights. First 10 amendments. So already 2 years later, we had amendments to the Constitution, change to the Constitution. And I think if we go back to question number 2, what does Constitution do? I think before that 2 years, it set up the government, defines the government, but protects basic rights of American, came in that Bill of Rights, right? Started. It came in when amendments start coming in. Amendments start coming in. Now, question number 6. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Okay. As a person who had to pass U.S. citizenship naturalization test, I had to get 1 out of 5. Unlike her, she was asked about 5 and she got 4. I'm sure she knew the 5th answer as well, but you know, there's the old Chinese or Korean saying, even monkeys fall off the tree. And I'm sure it was a very stressful, time-consuming hearing, and so I'm not gonna, it's understandable in my view. And then what are the freedoms? 5 freedoms: speech, freedom of speech; religion; assembly; press; petition the government.
Korea is now divided and controlled by 2 foreign powers. In the north, the Soviets need Koreans they can trust to help stabilize their occupation. They recruit Kim and send him home to Korea.
This miraculous economic recovery was the work of one man's leadership that left a hugely controversial legacy: the ruthless South Korean dictator, Park Chung-hee.
My family and I immigrated to the United States back in 1974 from South Korea. At the time, South Korea is supposed to have been a democratic nation, ran by a democratic president, Park Chung-hee. But I think a lot of people now will admit that Park Chung-hee was at least semi-dictator. I mean, he did good things. It's not that he didn't do any good things, but also right north of us, we had a full-time dictator, Kim Il-sung, running a communist country. So when our family immigrated to the United States, and I was learning about the U.S. government, the Constitution, how we are a self-governing country. We the people have freedom of speech, religion, assembly, press, to petition the government, to bear arms, and all these things. Yeah, that's so cool. And relief and happy that I'm in this country, So when these things come up like this, where left is concerned about imbalance in our judicial branch, where our judicial branch is leaning too much to the right. And then right is concerned about how our Constitution is being corrupted. So there's a fear here that maybe we will not have that nice government. Our government is getting corrupt. How is our government set up? Do we know? Well, we set up our government according to our constitution. 3 branches of government, right? Legislative, executive, judicial branch. Legislative branch makes the law, judicial branch interprets the law, executive branch executes the law, right? Now ask yourself, we have to ask ourselves this. We have to look at both media right now, left and right. I'm talking to those people who are independent. Because if you are too far to the right, you don't care. You want it to lean right, all 3 branches. You too far to the left, you don't care. You want all 3 branches to lean left. We the people need to keep these 3 branches of government balanced. Because that's how we designed it. To keep them balanced. Keep them checking each other. We do not want a dictator, right? When I was looking at right media, like Rush Limbaugh and Fox News, they don't seem to care. As long as everybody's leaning right, and they villainize all the left. And the left is also doing the same against right. They villainize the right, or they villainize President Trump mostly. And on the right is the all pro-Trump, and then they want judicial branch, executive branch, and legislative branch to all just lean right, and they're fine with that. And they're forcing that. On the left, yeah, we have that elements, but then I do hear some reasonable people on the left. I respect all these people here. Beau of the Fed column, Bryan, Cohen, Pastor Beau, Kim Iversen. I respect all these people, but they have different opinions. Pastor Beau, Beau of Fed column and Bryan thinks that, hey, look, it's unfair. 2016, they kept President Obama from appointing a justice, so we shouldn't appoint a justice, only 14 days or less than a month left in the election time. Kim and Pastor Beau are saying, hey, too wrong doesn't make it right. Yeah, it was wrong in 2016, but if we insist being wrong for wrong, then that's not right. Even with the 2 weeks left, President Trump is President of the United States, fully powered. He's not, his power doesn't reduce. He has the rights. He has the right to appoint judge. Then there's other media saying, hey, look, yeah, everything is saying that you have all the rights. But should you? From a person who is not either left or right, I'm compelled to receive information from both sides. And decided that we are the people that has to keep the balance in check. That's why 2020 is testful. We the people. Till next time, I'm out.